Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to do the lab 1, identifying a brake system component. Okay, so we go through one by one component. So the first component what we have here is the disrotor. So this disrotor is ventilated type, and we have the disc hub that holds the wheel. Okay, then we have the brake caliper. So inside the brake caliper we have a brake pad. So inside this brake caliper there is also a bracket that holds the brake pad, and this is at the middle we can see is the single floating type piston. The piston is inside the caliper. Okay, so right here we have the caliper pin, and right here we have the brake hose that holds the fluid go through the caliper. This wire is the ABS module that function the ABS when braking. So for the engine bay braking system component, first we have this one, we call it ABS module that's functioning the ABS. Then we have the reservoir tank that store the brake fluid, and in this tank also there is a hose that will go through to the brake caliper. So right now we're going to do the brake booster air tightness check procedure. So here it goes. Okay, I'm going to depress the brake pedal several times until it's become depressed and hard. Alright, now I will hold the brake pedal, then I will start the engine. As you can see, the brake pedal goes down slightly, then this operation is normal. So the procedure number 2, okay, I have started the engine and leave it several 1 and 2 minutes. Now I will off the engine. Okay, then I will depress the brake pedal several times slowly. Okay, first it go further deep. Okay, then second it tight a little bit. The third it tight a little bit, and the fourth is also tight a little bit. Okay, for the third procedure, I will depress the brake pedal while the engine is running. So I'll depress the pedal while the engine is running, then I will stop the engine while depressed. Okay, so we going to hold the brake pedal for 30 seconds. If there is no change, the servo is airtight. So as you can see here, there is no change. So the result is the servo is airtight.
My name is Vincent. I'm from BMMA S1 Slots 2. Today I would like to present about the braking system diagram. This is our braking system components, which is brake pedal, vacuum booster, brake flow reservoir, master cylinder, and the brake caliper, brake disc, and drum brake, and brake pressure control valve. How does it work completely? For example, when our foot push the brake pedals and the force generated by our leg is applied several times by the mechanism leverage, it is then amplified further by the action of the brake booster. A piston moves into the cylinder and is squeezed hydraulic fluid out of the end. Hydraulic brake fluid is forced around the entry braking system within a network of brake line and hose. Pressure is transmitted equally all 4 brakes, which is front disc brake and the rear drum brake. The force created friction between the brake pad and disc brake rotor to stop the vehicle. Now, the modern car use master cylinders mostly to switch divided or dual line braking system. A divided system is stable in the event of partial failure. If fluid was lost in one half of the system, still left the other half system able to hold the vehicle, although the increase in stopping distance. A wheel braking ability depends on the load it's carrying during the braking, so the type of vehicle is most measured factor in how its system should be divided. We have two types of methods for the braking system. One is the rear-wheel drive system. The front engine rear-wheel drive system car has around 40% of the its load on its rear wheel, and the 60% of the load is at the front wheel. So, if braking system can be divided in a vertical type or front wheel split, this puts the front wheel in a different system from the rear wheel. If one half of the system fails, the front or the back, there is still enough separate braking stability left in other half of stop the vehicle. And the other one is the front engine front wheel drive. The front engine front wheel drive, the vertical types or the rears front wheel split doesn't work well for the front wheel drive vehicle, cause a lot of about 20% of the rear wheels can't provide enough braking force to stop the vehicle. Front wheel drive vehicle use a braking system split in diagonals or S-style. This one is S-style. For example, left-hand front brake unit is connected to the right-hand rear unit. This one. Left-hand rear is connected to the right-hand front. If one system fails, we still have 50% of braking capability is left in the other system, so that it still can braking very well. The lastly is the parking brake system. The parking brake system have contents of handbrake lever, brake cable equalizer, and the parking brake cable. How does this work? There is the wheel cylinders. The wheel cylinders is connected to the hydraulic system, and the condense piston, which are forced towards outward by hydraulic pressure when the brake pedal is pressed. The shoes is here. The shoes remaining spring is this one. They will pull the brake shoes down, keeping it in the position. A tension spring is here. The tension spring is fitted to the shoes when the brake pedal is released. Hydraulic pressure is reduced, allowing the tensioning spring to withdraw the wheel cylinder spring piston to pull the brake shoes away from the drum. This allows the wheel to rotate freely. Drum brake has the self-adjusting mechanism. This one is to reduce the clearance between the drums and the shoes caused by the friction on the brake shoes wear. And lastly is the handbrake mechanism. The handbrake cables entering the drums through the back plate and connect to the brake lever arm. This one is back lever arm. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Xiang. Now I'm going to present about my part for Lab 1. So for the first one is list an electronic brake system applied in this car. So for Perodua might be one of the electronic brake system used is anti-lock braking system, which is ABS. So you can see from the brochure here, ABS anti-lock braking system with electronic brake distribution. So it prevents the wheels from locking up when the driver is applying a huge force to the brake pedal to perform a heavy brake. And it also helps driver to stay in emergencies by restoring traction to the tires. For discussion, one of the braking system is electronic stability control, ESC. Explain the purpose of ESC. So electronic stability control system, it uses an automatic computer control braking of individual wheels to assist a driver in maintaining control of the car in critical driving situation. So the main purpose of ESC is to help prevent a car from spinning out or blowing out due to the loss of road traction because of slipping wheels. So you can see from this diagram, if the car is with ESC on, it will not spinning out, unlike this in red one. So ESC also use many different names in market, like Vehicle Stability Control, VSC, Electronic Stability Program, ESP, or Dynamic Stability Control, and so on. So for next question, question B. Discuss the difference between a dual split brake system and a diagonal split brake system. So the simplest way to describe a split braking system is to visualize that the pressure to the brakes are applied to the wheels on separate lines carrying a special hydraulic fluid. So you can see from this diagram. So this is the master cylinder and this is the special hydraulic fluid. So both of the system purpose is the same, which is to transfer the hydraulic pressure from the master cylinder to the brake at the wheels. So what is their difference? So for dual split brake system, the braking force is either applied to the both of the front wheels or the rear wheels, so also known as longitudinal split. So the braking force is either on the both of the front wheel or both of the rear wheel. So for diagonal split brake system, the braking force is applied to one of the front wheels and the diagonally rear wheels. So this is the picture. So you can see either the right front wheel and the left rear wheel, or the left front wheel and the right rear wheel. So which system is better? So diagonal split brake system is better as it maintains the braking ability of the front and rear tires. So it is easier for the driver to control the vehicle in emergency brake failure.
My name is Long. I will discuss for the discussion part C. What is the difference between oversteer and understeer? Below is the picture for oversteer and understeer. There is a difference. My name is Long. I will discuss what is the difference. My name is Long. I will discuss for the discussion part C. What is the difference between oversteer and understeer? Below is the picture that we can clearly note that the difference between oversteer and understeer. First, we know what is oversteer. Oversteer is the turning of car more than what the driver commands. And for the understeer, when a car steers less than what the driver commands, is called understeer. The difference between them is oversteering occurs when the front of your car has more grip and weight than the back. The term understeer indicates that there is a lack of grip with your vehicle. This means that the driver will have little response from the steering, while making the vehicle harder to control. Another difference is understeer occurs when the front wheels start to blow straight even if you turn the steering, and oversteer occurs when the back of the car is being fishtailed. Another difference is understeer is more common to front car drive, while oversteer is common on rear wheel vehicles. In conclusion, after we have completed this lab activity, we can know how to identify a brake system components. Besides that, we also learn the name of each part of the brake system with its function. The last is we can learn more detail how the brake system works and the function of electronic stability control (ESC). Thank you.